junior from Columbus, Georgia, number 1, R.J. Sessions. At guard, a 6-foot junior from Edison, Georgia, number 3, Quentin Taylor. At guard, a 6'3 junior from Lawrenceville, Georgia, number 21, Devin Watson. At forward, a 6'6 senior from Chicago, Illinois, number 15, Hassan Bugs. And at forward, a 6'6 junior from Cape Girardeau, Missouri, number 32, Andre Statham. The Hurricanes are under the direction of head coach Ben Hicks, assisted by Jalen Butler. And now, the Young Mountain Lions. Starting at guard, he's a junior, stands 6 foot, 1 inches tall, from Marietta, Georgia. Number 5, Antonio Wade. At guard, a 6'3 senior from Wantirna, Victoria, Australia. Number 23, Ben Waterhouse. At guard, a 6'5 senior from LJ, Georgia. Number 25, J.B. Charles. At forward, a 6'5 senior from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Number 1, Corey Nelson. And at forward, a 6'7 junior from Port Charlotte, Florida, number 32, Nixon Bullock. Your Mountain Lions are under the direction of head coach Pete Hartman, assisted by Steve Viterbo.
Okay, Young Harris getting ready to do battle with Georgia Southwestern. Southwestern comes in this one 2-3 in the conference, 6-3 overall, winners of their last 2. Young Harris 2-4 in the conference, 3-9 overall, losers last time out against Clayton State. For Georgia Southwestern, Sessions, Taylor, Bugs, Watson, and Statham. Starting for Young Harris, Nelson, Wade, Waterhouse, J.B. Charles, Nick Blanc. Georgia Southwestern under the direction of Ben Hicks, assisted by Jalen Butler. Young Harris under the direction of Pete Herman, assisted by Steve Patermo. John C. Moon and the kinder, gentler, quieter Tommy Jenkins here with you at the YHC Basketball Arena. We're underway. Young Harris with the ball. Antonio Wade gives it up to Ben Waterhouse. He takes it to the rack, can't get the layup down. In transition quickly, Southwestern, nice strong take, reverse layup. Beautiful job by R.J. Sessions, a junior guard out of Columbus, Georgia. This is a veteran bunch, Georgia Southwestern. Seems like these names we've been calling quite a bit, juniors and seniors, and they're playing good basketball right now. Last time out, beat Georgia College 85-82. Before that, beat Lander 76-74. As Antonio Wade knocks down a 3, and Young Harris has its first lead of the game, 3-2. Young Harris starting out at a man. They'll go inside. Corey Nelson giving up a lot of size there, but defends the block well against Andre Statham. And back comes Young Harris the other way. Antonio Wade really starting to feel comfortable in this offense. He will run the point against Georgia Southwestern man defense. Gives the ball up to Ben Waterhouse. Ben playing some all-conference defense this year, and he'll take it to the rack. Little scoop, can't get the shot down. Rebound Southwestern, they'll kick it out. 3 ball is good. That is Devin Watson, junior out of Lawrenceville, Georgia, burying the 3. And Southwestern retakes the lead. Pick and pop with Waterhouse. They'll instead go to Nelson. He'll feed Blanc down on the block, and they say that Big Nick travels.
Turnover to the Hurricanes.
Hurricane ball. Young Harris and Georgia Southwestern are couple of teams both trying to move up in that middle tier in the conference standings, as on a runner, Taylor scores, and Southwestern has the lead 3-2. UNC Pembroke and Clayton State and Augusta, 3 teams as Charles buries a 3. 3 teams that Young Harris has lost to all 3 of those. They are at the top of the conference as 4-1. The next tier would be Francis Marion, a team Young Harris has defeated, USC Aiken and Georgia College at 3-2. Then comes Southwestern, North Georgia, Columbus State, Young Harris, followed by Flagler and Lander. Southwestern with a 9-6 lead will feed the ball. Nice speed from Charles into Nick Blanc, and Coach Hicks not happy with the defensive intensity. He's going to call a timeout. 17-10 to go. Southwestern leads. It's a 30. We'll take a break. Young Harris Basketball, Mountain Line Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV.
Information on YHC Athletics. It's easy to check out the website at yhathletics.com.
Quick timeout, just a 30. Georgia Southwestern leads 9-8. Talk about good balanced scoring. They got 5 starters out there. Only ones that played, every one of them have scored. And Young Harris near still. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young Harris, but we get 10 seconds off the shot clock. Young Harris goes to the 1-3-1 with Nelson up top. They'll swing over the left side. 3 ball is short. Nelson with the board. Corey's really made a difference in this team since his return. He'll go behind the back. He'll lose the ball in the lane. Watson coming back the other way. Good job getting back defensively, Young Harris. And it will be Southwestern ball underneath. Watson inbound. Young Harris playing man off the defense. They do a good job running Sessions off the screen. He scores a baseline jumper, and it's 11-8 Southwestern lead. Watson back to Waterhouse back the other way to Nelson. To J.B. Charles, top of the key, Blanc. Gives it to the point guard, Wade. He'll drive. Nice feed to Charles. He'll go up, shot block, but gets his own board. Wade into Nelson, off the glass, can't get it. Young Harris getting some good looks, just not finishing the deal. Nice pass inside, blocked shot by Nelson. He blocked Statham, but it will be Southwestern ball underneath. Sparse crowd on hand today as we've got a timeout on the floor. 11-8 your score. Peach Belt Basketball on the Mountain Line Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV. Georgia Southwestern leads. 15:58 to go in the first half. Both teams staying with the starting lineups that they came out with. Young Harris playing man off the inbound. And they'll get the ball. Nice job on the inbound. They're doing a good job. 4 quick, easy points off the inbound. And the lead is 5. J.B. Charles, Ben Waterhouse. Blanc up top, feeds, hands off to Wade. He'll drive the paint, step back jumper at the elbow, in and out. Nelson tries to keep it alive. And Young Harris just not clicking offensively right now. Spin in the paint. Knocked out of bounds by Nick Blanc. Young Harris a little bit flat coming out. J.B. Charles with a steal on the inbounds. Inbounds have been our Waterloo thus far, but J.B. defended that well, feeds Corey Nelson. And we just getting some good looks, can't finish. Blanc stays with it and gets fouled. Just not finishing right now.
Foul on Bugs.
So put Blanc second on the team in scoring, 14.4 per game. Gets to the free throw line a lot, 71 times, most on the team, 62 times, 41 to 62, 66%, misses the first. And it's cold outside, and right now we are cold offensively. Blanc hits the second. First time Young Harris scored in a while, 13-9. And again, we'll come with the 1-3-1. Young Harris Wednesday will be on the road at North Georgia. Battle of Blood Mountain, round 1, the Dahlonega diversion. Strong take, and they're just getting everything they want at will. North Georgia is 2-3 overall. 2-3 in the conference, 4-7 overall. They're on the road today at USC Aiken. Charles looking to drive. Fadeaway jumper is good. And Young Harris trails by 4. Charles with 5 in the early going. Young Harris averaging 75.8 a game, giving up 79.6. Steal by Corey Nelson. Good job getting back by Southwestern. We'll hit Blanc top of the key. Looking for somebody to hand to. He gives the ball to Ben Waterhouse, and he'll set up the offense. To Nelson, top of the key. Miscommunication. Wade looking to cut to the basket. Nelson throws the ball behind him. And Young Harris turns the ball over. (15-11). Young Harris again. Young Harris now giving it a 3-2 matchup, and they'll run Waterhouse up, trying to change up the looks. 9 on the shot clock, feed inside, and the ball will go out of bounds. Good job defensively. Good possession that time for Young Harris on the defensive end. Wade will walk it down. Junior out of Marietta, last played at Georgia Highlands, a junior college around Cartersville that gave us Pam D a pair. We'll feed Blanc in the block. Wade goes into Blanc. He'll spin down on the lane. Up and in. Big guy puts it home. Catch the ball that deep, he's going to be hard to handle. He's a big, strong guy. Transfer out of Lincoln Memorial where he last played, one of the elite D2 programs in the country. 15-13, Waterhouse doing what he does, playing that D. Kick out to J.B. Charles, 3 ball, no good. And rebound comes off to Statham for Georgia Southwestern. Neither team is subbed. There's only been 1 foul in this game. Now we're going to bring it up half court. And 10-second call. Wow. Wade left side, looking for Blanc, trying to post up. Gives up to Waterhouse. Blanc comes to the high post. Waterhouse with the ball. Feeds it to Blanc. 10 on the shot clock. Wade, left side Waterhouse, puts it on the floor. Feed down to Blanc. Off the hands of, they're going to say that Southwestern. And just 4 on the shot clock. Got to go quickly. Wade to inbound. 12:05 to go. Southwestern leads 15-13. Wade looking to inbound. Gets the ball into Blanc. Nice job. He scores and gets fouled.
Blanc with 2.
Big Nick scores inside off the inbound. He's got 7, and if he can get number 8 here with the free throw, Young Harris would take the lead. And free throw no good. Rebound Bugs. Bugs Sr. out of Chicago, Illinois. Seems like we've been calling his name as long as I've been doing this. I know I haven't, but it just seems that he's been here for so long. Good player. Taylor working off a screen. Nice, strong take. Well defended by Blanc. They're going to get him with the foul. And after the foul on Blanc, we've got a timeout on the floor. I believe it's going to be a media. Comes at 11:38 to go in the first half. Young Harris and Georgia Southwestern tied at 15. Young Harris Athletics on the Mountain Line Sports Network. Powered by Ridgeline TV. all, 11:38 to go today in the Peach Belt. Columbus State at Augusta, Clayton State at Francis Marion, North Georgia at USC Aiken, Flagler at Lander, Georgia College at UNC Pembroke. In case you're joining us late, Young Harris women, congrats to them. 67-57 winners over Georgia Southwestern. Sarah Garner, 12 points and 20 rebounds, yet another double-double. And she has got her last 2 home games, 21 last Saturday, 20 today. Found out from Hayden Sharp down in our sports information department as we turn the ball over that just off of the record, LaDondra Johnson, if you know Young Harris basketball, you could have guessed that one, has the all-time single-game record at 22. Young Harris trailing by 3. And a turnover, and going to get a foul, I believe. It's going to be on us. Foul on Wade. His first, team second, and we get a turnover. Run out to J.B. Charles, and he'll score off of the turnover. Beautiful pass from Waterhouse down the court, and we cut it to 1, 18-17. J.B. Charles with 9 points. He and Blanc have really carried the load for us in scoring. They'll go inside. Block shot by Blanc, loose ball, 50-50. Wade comes out with it, looking to break. Feeds down to Blanc. Big Nick goes up. and in. Man, he done a good job running forward. Young Harris takes the lead at 19-18. Long three is sweet from R.J. Sessions, and Georgia Southwestern retakes the lead at 21-19. Seems like it's been slow moving, but if you look up, you'll see that this is a game to be on pace in the 80s for both teams. Charles looking inside to Blanc. Those are the two hot hands right now for Young Harris. Feed into Nelson, but he can't handle the pass. It goes out of bounds. And the first, I believe, substitution of the game, John Mason, 6'7" freshman out of Avon Park, Florida, comes in for the Hurricanes. Mason's played in all 9 games, averaging 13.6 per game, 5.6 points per game. All 5 starters for Southwestern in double figures. They've got great balance in scoring. Young Harris with a steal. Right side, J.B. Charles looking to feed the post. Instead, he'll drive, put it up, draw the contact, and J.B. will go to the line to shoot 2. J.B. 4th on the team in scoring. Well, actually, he and Ben Waterhouse both at 12.5. J.B. a good, pure shooter. Gets to the line quite a bit. 31 times. He's 25 of 31. .806 percentage. Nails that one, and it's a 1-point game. Can tie it with the charity shot here. 9:31 to go in the first half. And he nails them both. Gilmer County High School, senior from LJ, Georgia. Love talking to his mom and dad. They're both coaches, so I guess one retired and one soon to be retired coach, but once a coach, always a coach. Right, turnover 4, traveling call on Georgia Southwestern. They've turned the ball over 8 times. Young Harris has turned it over 6. And we're tied at 21. Wade working off the screen from Blanc to Nelson. Nelson spins in the lane, can't get the shot down. Corey yet to score. He had a huge night. And big, strong take. We don't get back on defense. They outrun us down the floor. And Weaver, freshman out of Augusta, Georgia, who's checked in, scores. Nelson to Charles. Charles to Blanc. Double team down on the Blanc. Feed out to Wade. We'll reset. We'll give the ball to Ben Waterhouse on the right side. He'll put it on the floor, fadeaway jumper, no good. Blanc with the board. And he can't get the shot, but gets his board up with the right hand, can't get it. And we have had so many good looks here in this first half. Big James Lappet out of Australia going to check in, 3 ball. We don't really step out to contest it, and they don't step in to rebound. Blanc with the board. Been a clean game. Only 5 fouls called in this one.
That is his first, team 4th.
Lappet will check in. Blanc will check out. Damari Edwards now going to check in. And J.B. Charles will check out. Young Harris been getting some quality minutes, some moments from Lappet and Angus Howie. Howie yet to be in.
Technical foul called against Bugs.
Technical foul on Bugs for Georgia Southwestern. It's going to put Ben Waterhouse at the free throw line. Ben, one of the top shooters in our conference. .824 coming in. 28 of 34, and he improves that. He knocks down the free throws. And we're tied at 23, and Mountain Lions have the basketball. 8:04 to go in the first half. Young Harris on the road to take on North Georgia this Wednesday, and we'll be back home next Saturday with Flagler, a team that we lost a close one to down in St. Augustine. And then Monday we'll have a very rare Monday night game, Augusta College coming in to call. Struggles continue for Corey Nelson, but he does what a scorer does. He keeps shooting. Corey now 0 for 5, but he'll get it figured out. Three ball, no good. Rebound, we're going to get a foul on Young Harris. I think that's going to come on Wade. If it is, it'll be his second.
Foul is called on Lappin.
It's going to be on Lappin. It's his first. We got a timeout. That's Big James's first, just the team's third. Media timeout comes at 7:33 to go in the first half. We're all knotted at 23. Mountain Line basketball on the Mountain Line Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV. $23 all. Scoring is kind of slowed down here in the last few minutes. Young Harris on the defensive. Quentin Taylor running the point. Young Harris back in the man. He's checked by Antonio Wade. He'll put it on the floor. Man, is he quick. And they're going to get Corey Nelson for goaltending. High up off the glass. Showing his tremendous athletic ability. The senior out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. But it's a goaltend, and the basket will count for Georgia Southwestern. They will retake the lead. We have had 4 lead changes in this game. Nelson spins in the paint, kicks out to Waterhouse. Wade, 3 ball is good. And Young Harris take the lead. I mean, we're right here, and Nelson has yet to score. Switching off defensively, Young Harris, they'll go into the post. Nelson with the defense. Can't get the shot down. Corey playing it well, giving up a lot of bulk there. Damari with the board to Waterhouse. Ben will go up. And they're going to say that Georgia Southwestern stepped on the end line. And it will be Young Harris ball as Dazon Macklin, 6'1" junior out of Los Angeles, California, will check in his first action for the Hurricanes. Young Harris gets the ball in, very passive on the inbound defense. Ben Waterhouse, top of the key to Waterhouse. Will feed Nelson, long skip. Young Harris, great ball movement against the zone. Edwards baseline, gets in the paint, puts it up, no good. Lap it with the board and doesn't go up strong with it. Back in transition, Waterhouse a good job getting back defensively. Taylor with the ball now. He will work against Antonio Wade. Step back 3, NBA range. No good. Damari with the board. He'll keep it himself. Gets the ball in the middle of the floor. Kicks out to Wade as Blanc getting ready to check back in for Young Harris. Wade right side to Ben. Ben looking to drive. Skips over to Antonio. He'll step back and shoot the 3. No good. Long rebound comes off to Weaver. They'll get in transition, lose the handle. We touched it last, they say. And checking in for Young Harris, Nick Blanc. He knew his rest would be short. James Lappett gave him a few minutes of rest. And also checking in for Young Harris is Zion Williams. Zion, a freshman, out of Savannah. Hadn't got a whole lot of playing time, averaging 12 a game in the 8 games that he's played. But mark my word, this guy is going to be a great, great player here in the Brasstown Valley. Extremely quick, just good basketball player. Basket is good off the dribble penetration by Georgia Southwestern, and they retake the lead 27-26. Lots of lead changes. Williams right in, takes the ball up off the glass, high, and he scores. Cole right off the bench, his bucket. And Young Harris leads by 1. It's been a seesaw affair. Young Harris up 28-27. Working against Waterhouse. Sessions can't get the shot down. 50-50 ball comes down to Waterhouse. Ben without numbers will keep it. And going to be a foul on the floor. Blocking foul. That will be the 16th foul. Not many free throws in this game. We were actually 5 of 7. They're 1 of 2. Neither team in the bonus with 4:40 to go in this first half. Zion to inbound. Got to hurry. And we turn the ball over on the inbounds. And they miss a dunk. Ben Waterhouse, again, he just plays such solid job defensively. Got back really good on defense. He tried to dunk it. Ben defended it well. And Young Harris got the ball and the lead. Zion to walk it down. Antonio getting a well-deserved break. Antonio with 6 points and 3 assists. To Corey Nelson at the foul line. Back to Zion, right side. He'll put the ball on the floor. Left side Waterhouse. Ben gets in the paint. Little runner up and in. Ben, nice athletic move. He's got 4, and Young Harris has a lead of 3. And that's our largest lead. We've trailed by as much as 6. Getting down to the 4-minute. NBA 3. No good. Long rebound. We've got nobody back in the area to get it, and they'll get a fresh 30. We're inside of 4 minutes. Watson with the ball. He is guarded by Edwards. Coming up to set a screen. Right side 3 ball is good. That was Macklin, and we're tied at 30. The 4th tie in this contest. Zion navigating off of the screen. Feeds the ball in to Blanc. Back to Waterhouse. 3 ball is good. Ben's starting to warm up. He's got 7, and the Young Harris lead is 3. And we got a timeout on the floor. Comes at 3:01 to go in the first half. Young Harris leads 33-30. Mountain Line Basketball, Mountain Line Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV. (33-30) your score, 3:01 to go in the first half. This has been a back-and-forth affair. 3 ties, 7 lead changes. And another turnover. That's 10 for Southwestern. Young Harris has 8. Both, I'm sure, than both teams would want. Charles will check in for Edwards. Good minutes for Edwards. Zion running the point. Waterhouse warming up for Young Harris. He's got Zion works the left side, kick out, and has the ball. That's a very difficult pass. Trying to run baseline, kick the ball over to Ben Waterhouse. Just hard this level pass to make. Oh, man. Corey Nelson, Zion Williams over the back of Taylor. Foul on Zion is his first, team's 5th. Antonio Wade will check back in.
Antonio Wade back in the game for the Mountain Lions.
And it will be Young Harris, Georgia Southwestern ball. Taylor working against Wade, and they're going to get Antonio with the foul. It's his second. 16. Neither team has gotten in the bonus yet. Both will be shooting the 1-and-1 with another foul. We got just over 2 minutes to play. Antonio got 2, though. That's of some concern. And Blanc, good job defensively, gets the board off the block, gets the ball off the block shot. Charles in transition, thought about the 3, gives it to Waterhouse left side. And we're starting to get Young Harris College students in this house. And maybe we'll get about 100 or so by the time. Blanc tried to reverse layup, had the shot blocked. Good job defensively by Southwestern. Yeah, we need some folks here. Ball nearly went outside on that one. If it had gone out, it's so cold out there, it probably lost 10 pounds of air. We'd had got a new ball. Young Harris being led in scoring by Blanc and Charles with 9 apiece. Waterhouse with 7, Wade with 6. Taylor leading the way for Georgia Southwestern with 9. Young Harris in a man. Southwestern will feed the post. Draw, nice job inside. Beautiful, beautiful job that time, Southwestern. And it's 33-32 game. Minute 16, low scoring affair here. It was moving pretty good offensively toward the middle part of the half, but it's really slowed down here of late. Charles with a 3, can't get the shot. Nelson with the board, fresh 30 for Young Harris. Waterhouse takes it, nice athletic move, scores. He's got 9, and Young Harris has the lead by 3. Ooh, near turnover that time. Shot no good. Charles skies for the rebound. 10-second differential shot clock, game clock. Charles living dangerous, gets the ball to Wade. We'll feed the post to Blanc. He'll work. Oh, tried to get a nice pass down to Nelson. Just really didn't have the angle. Tried to make the difficult pass through the pass behind him. Shot clock is off, 24.5 seconds. Young Harris going to extend the defense out with Waterhouse, going to pick up Taylor at half court. Being one of the best defenders in this league. Nice take. Can't finish. Charles with the rebound, and they help us out and foul him 94 feet away from the basket with 4.2 seconds to go. A coach's nightmare. And that's going to give a very good free throw shooter a chance to get a 1-and-1 here with 4 seconds to go.
Foul is called on the State of
Charles, one of 3 Young Harris players with 9 points. And JB, a good free throw shooter. Front end's good. Young Harris lead is 4.
Charles to shoot the second.
Knocks down the second. 5-point lead. Young Harris going to push the defense out. They'll heave one at the buzzer, and it's good. It is good. Man, does that hurt. That was a 3. And it's a 37-35 lead. Seesaw affair in this one. 3 ties, 7 lead changes. Both teams led just about an equal amount. Young Harris with Charles leading the way with 11, Waterhouse with 9, Blanc with 9. Leading the way for Georgia Southwestern, Taylor with 9, and Watson with 9. Good first half, 37-35, Young Harris leads. We'll take a short break. Hopefully Coach Steersman will be dropping in with us. We'll talk about the women's win, and we'll be back for the second half of this one, Mountain Line Basketball, on the Mountain Line Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV.
Does that mean you don't want me to talk?
Resolution. 37-35, your halftime score. Back and forth affair. 3 ties, 7 lead changes, and both teams really fighting to kind of get toward the middle of the pack. And we got Coach Steersman sitting in with us, coming off of a big win. And, Coach, congratulations.
Thank you. It feels a lot better to come up here and talk about a win, I can tell you that.
67-57 you score, and man, what happened with your post players? They went nuts out there today.
I don't know. I mean, I hope there's more of that to come. I will say this. They have been really good in practice for 2 weeks now. And, honestly, I felt like Pam has finally turned the corner for us. She gets really sick the other night at Clayton State. She didn't practice for a couple days and still went in there and had some good minutes. And, because she was sick, gave Sarah Reed a chance to go in there and do what she did because, Pam's been a little bit better than Sarah in practice. But Sarah Reed was really good today. I mean, she was really good.
Yeah, let's just look at your numbers here, your 3 post players. Pam with 7 points, 6 boards. Sarah Reed with 13 points and 6 boards. And look at this line. Sarah Garner, 12 points, 20 boards, 3 steals, 1 block, 3 assists, and no telling how many hustle plays that makes a coach grin did she make. I mean, she is just off the chart right now.
We have this saying, it's a lot harder to get people going than it is to rein them in. And, I can't rein her in at all. She's just, I mean, she's like an electric fence out there, man. She's just a live wire all the time. I mean, I ain't never seen nothing like it. I mean, this is, 2 out of the last 3 games we've come up here and she's had 20 or more rebounds.
How many did she have at Clayton State?
I can't tell you. I couldn't remember. It was she had double figures.
Okay.
I mean, she's got to be. I haven't looked at the stats, but she's got to be towards the top.
Yeah, she's climbing. Last time I looked, she's climbing. This will make her climb more.
She played 36 minutes too. I mean, just out there. I mean, we're talking. We're talking about a kid that took a year off to have a child and just goes out at 36 minutes, 20 rebounds. At halftime, I don't know, she had 10 rebounds at half. I know she almost had double-double at the half. Yeah,
she was very close to double-double. I think she had 8 and 10 at halftime. I enjoyed the strategy late in the game. Georgia Southwestern got 3 big girls, and 2 of the 3 have got great perimeter games. But you got to a point late in the game that you were doing a good job. You were doubling down on the post. You really were taking them out and making them have to come out. They came in with 2 big girls, and all of a sudden you couldn't double because you had so much.
Yeah.
But then you were getting it done on the other side, and it was just like a chess match with you guys with your post out there. And it was, for me, it was fun to watch.
Well, when you watch other teams on film, you have to sit back and go, okay, what do they do well? What can we do? We always talk about, scoring on their defense and stopping their offense. Well, how are we going to do this? And, we felt like with them that, when they – we played them straight up for the longest time in the post, and then, I felt like 24 got a couple of easy ones down there, nice moves, buckets, and then we said, okay, we're going to start doubling. And we did a really good job of that. And, it helps, too, when you look out there and the other team, they really only have, 1 or 2 kids that can hurt you from the outside. So, if anybody else makes one, you just kind of shake your head. But, so we just made the decision, hey, they're going to have to make threes here late to get back in this game and beat us. And, we did a really good job. And, when they shot and missed now, they didn't go get – we went and got them. And that was, halftime, the rebounding was 25-21. And in the second half, we rebounded them. I think I did the math in my head. I think it was 30-18 in the second half. I mean, we really took it to them in the second half on the glass.
A game that you start getting into that have-to-win situation. You had to do it without your leading scorer and the senior leader out there, Brianna Bell. Yeah. She got pneumonia, and I've been watching her. They just leaving her on an island all by there. I think I went over and sat and talked to her a while. I said, I'll come talk to you, but you had to do it without a leader out there.
Yeah, and you're talking about a senior who's been playing really well. I mean, the last couple of games she's played really well coming off the bench for us. We made that decision. I just think she's a kid that feels real comfortable coming off the bench. And the last 2 games, Francis Marion, Clayton, she played really well off the bench. And Coach and I went recruiting last night, and I stopped to get gas on the way home, and bing, my phone goes off. She says, Coach, I have pneumonia. Doctor and my mother shut me down. And, you hate it, especially for a senior to give games away. But, I mean, she's down there with a mask on. I mean, what do you – I told her today when she got here, I said, you can probably play. We can ask the officials if you can play with that mask on, But she, to go out there and win a game without your leading scorer, I mean, it's pretty impressive. And, and here's the thing, not only do we win a game without our leading scorer, but 2 games ago against Francis Marion, we're right there with Janasia going 1 for 20 and Sweden going 1 for 10. The other night we didn't shoot it very well, and we've just kept talking about, look, if we'll just defend and rebound the way we're doing it, we can win a game when we don't shoot it well, and today was that day.
Right.
But, we didn't shoot it well from the 3. We didn't shoot it tremendous from the foul line, but we made 25 free throws. And then we made 18 two-pointers. We ain't made 18 two-pointers in a game all year long, I don't think. I mean, so and that's because our post played so well.
67-57, a winning effort. Young Harris men up 37-35. We're going to take a short commercial break, and we're going to come back and we're going to talk about what's coming up next. All right, coming back, John, Tommy, and Coach Steersman. Did you catch the scores there? You kind of moved up the ladder a little bit today, didn't you?
We talked about it the other day. If we just win one, we go to the top of the bottom of the pack.
Yeah.
I mean, we were all right there, 1-4, 1-5 together, and now we've got 2 wins, and you know, I don't know, there's maybe 4 or 5 teams below us that only have one now. So.
Yeah, I was looking there. I believe if you win today, obviously you go ahead of a team that was ahead of you. That if well, I mean the men here.
That's the men.
If UNC Pembroke and Augusta lost, then you would move up either into the 7th or 8th spot, and they both did.
Yeah,
so.
we went straight to 8th today.
Good.
With, you know, and I think we are maybe 1 game behind. I don't know if it's Georgia College or not, but somebody has 3. A couple teams have 3 wins, and now we're sitting there at 2. We're straight to 8th place. So, you know, that's hey. I don't want to finish 8th, but if we finish 8th, that means we get to play the conference tournament. So, and that's one of our goals. So.
And speaking of coming next, up next, you got North Georgia
playing
Wednesday
well.
night.
You know, they're playing really well. You know, it'll be a battle. I mean, you know, last year we went over there, and I think they shot about 80%.
Yeah.
Beat us like a drum. And, you know, Coach Burson's told me many occasions that was the best game they played in 10 years, and I don't know if I should take that as a compliment or not. But, you know, so we played them really well here at the end of the year last year, and we'll be ready to go, and it'll be a nice it'll be a battle.
Yeah, and even though it was a losing effort, and I know we don't like to talk about moral victories, but I thought the North Georgia game last year was your best game of the season. I thought you played well.
You know, I don't know how many. We scored a lot of points, and we played really well, and we made a lot of shots, and you know, the thing about this team that we have really bought in since we came back from Christmas break on defending. I mean, our last 3 games we've given up 52, 62, and 57, and if you can do that, and you know, and this is the other thing too. You know, we go 2 of 18 from the 3, and not a single 3 we took today was contested. You know, they're just wide open looks. They just got to go in, and you know, again, if we can shoot the ball well on a night where we hold somebody to 57, we're going to beat somebody bad.
And, Coach, when you think about one thing that I really liked, I mean, I talked about this on the air. You came out, you got 19 the first quarter. We've seen that before. But then maybe a bad quarter. You look at that second, you thought, oh, no, here comes this quarter. But you kind of rallied strong. You had good third, fourth quarters offensively. One thing that I really liked about your club tonight, we talked about your 3 post players. But we can't overlook the guard play because Ellison, I think she had 13. Jorgensen and Cochran both had 9. So you really got good balance out of your people tonight.
We did. I mean, you know, and again, you know, our leading scorer didn't play, and Janasia's battling, you know, I don't know if she's got the flu or what, but she's sick too. You know, she only had 4 points. They were all from the foul line. I couldn't tell you last time she made 4 free throws in a row, but, you know, if she can step up and make some free throws, then that's going to be huge for our team. But, yeah, I mean, you know, those 3 played a lot of minutes. You know, Ashlyn Ellison gets better every time she steps foot in this gym, whether it's practice or a game. I'm telling you, that kid right there is going to be tremendous when it's all said and done. And, you know, Sweden and Aaron Cochran both put in 9 points. And, you know, neither one of them really made many shots. I mean, and missed a lot of point blank. But, you know, if you would have told me this morning when I got up, hey, you're going to have – you know, your 3 post players are going to have double figures and a couple of your guards are going to have 9, I'd say, hey, I'll take it every day of the week. And but we were balanced today. I mean, you know, I just felt like, you know, we were able to do some things offensively today really well just based off of the pace we were playing at. I mean, when Ashlyn brought that ball down the floor and went off that high ball screen, man, we were running and we were moving, and we got a lot of open looks. And again, you know, we got to get to a point where several more of those go down and we ain't worried late in the game when it's a 8-10 point game. We're hopefully if we can get a couple shots to go, we're going to be, you know, again, I think we can beat some people and not have to worry about, you know, what the clock says, because we're going to be up quite a bit if we can ever get some shots to fall.
Yeah, and that's it. I mean, if you get shots fall, because it seems like we're doing everything right except sometimes just not finish the drive. But more of it came tonight, and I mean, again, when you get that kind of play out of your post player, I mean, Sarah, last 2 home games, 41 boards. I think Hayden Sharp told me tonight that LaDondra Johnson had the single game record, 22.
She had 22, yeah. They told me that after the Francis Marion game, and she was mad at me because I got on her there. You know, there was about 7 seconds left. She fouled going for that rebound to put Georgia Southwestern on the foul line. The clock stopped, and you know, I told her, I said, honey, you know, you can't fight every single battle. And she said, I want that record. And so, you know, again, you know, it's harder to get them going than it is to rein them in. And, you know, with her, sometimes she needs to be reined in a little bit. But she's, you know, she and I had that same red-headed fight. You ain't reining that kid in. She was going after that 21st rebound.
Yeah.
Foul or no foul, she didn't care. But so, you know, hey, so like I said, it's a lot more fun to come up here and talk about a win.
Well, right now, an interesting phenomenon I'm noticing that I hope we start maybe before this game's over, we'll see a lot more. And I'm starting to see students start walking in. They're coming back, and man, as you get into meeting this schedule, how much do you need this student section, the band, the cheerleaders? You need it.
There's sometimes, you know, when you just sit over there and you go, man, I just wish the band was here.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, just to create a little noise down there for the other team. But yeah, it's a lot of cars showing back up on campus. I mean, we're back at it. You know, so I told the girls today, I'm like, hey, we got to get off to a good start. Second semester's here now. You know.
Yeah.
And we talked about it, you know, sophomores are now juniors, and juniors are now seniors, and freshmen are now sophomores. We ain't got no excuses from here on out. So.
Yeah, and you got a game next Saturday, and then we've got just a great, I just can't believe, thank you, scheduling, guys. You got a Monday night game, not a Wednesday game with Augusta, and that's huge. But what about, did you get a chance to watch much of the guys' game?
I have not watched 1 second of it. I was talking to a couple people down there in the hospitality room, and I didn't make it out. I heard the crowd kind of give a sigh as the horn went off, and I was walking around the back, and I heard Southwestern say they made a bucket at the buzzer. So
about a 55-footer, I guess.
Was it really?
Yeah, I stayed pretty calm in it, though. You know, doing this with, I don't think Corey Nelson scored. I'm pretty sure he hadn't.
I'll tell you what, he was like LeBron James the other night, Clayton State.
That's what I heard.
I mean, it was, you know, when he wanted to go get a bucket, he went and got it. And the problem was nobody else could make one. But he did. He looked like LeBron. I told AC, I said, man, if he'll just do that every single time, we might get back in this game.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I appreciate it. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
It's always, like I said, it's just a lot more fun to come up here and talk about.
Absolutely.
Winning.
So
a lot more fun.
We'll keep the hits coming.
Yeah,
a winning night, 10-point win, and just think about this.
One starts a streak, right?
Right.
One starts a streak. Okay.
Yeah. When you look at Wednesday night over at North Georgia, when they show, it's going to say streak, win one.
And hopefully when that horn goes off, it'll say W2.
Right.
Hey, y'all have a good one.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.
Congratulations on a winning night, 37-37. We are all knotted up here. Coach Steersman always stopping in and talking to us, and good game. Did it without Brianna Bell, his leading scorer. Sarah Garner, we just cannot say enough. 12 points and 20 boards, and she's been huge. Wade, nice. Can't get the shot down, though. Fade away in the lane. 37 all. Got to get Corey Nelson unhinged here and going. And we don't get help defensively, but they can't get the shot down. And wild exchange, and they'll come down with the ball. They being Georgia Southwestern. Lots of ties, lots of lead changes, lots of interesting game here, to say the least. Shot no good. Fight for the rebound. J.B. Charles comes out. We got a 3-on-3. J.B. going to take it, draw the foul, nearly got the bucket down. J.B. will go to the line to shoot two. J.B. was 4 of 4 in the first half. He leads Young Harrison points with 11. Ben Waterhouse has got 9. Ben got hot late. Let's hope that will continue. Nick Blanc with 9 points and 4 boards. Corey Nelson did not score, 0 of 5. He's got 5 boards and a block. We need to get him going offensively. J.B., sweet stroke. And Young Harris leads by 1. Very little separation amongst these teams. Young Harris's largest lead has been 5. Georgia Southwestern's largest lead has been 6. There has been a lot of ties, a lot of lead changes. Five ties, 7 lead changes. And now another tie as Georgia Southwestern scores inside. 39 all inside of 18 minutes. Georgia Southwestern in a man. J.B. Charles right side. Thought about the 3. They defend it well. They'll feed Nick Blanc down on the block. Looking to pass. Finds Wade. But all fake goes in. Nice pass down to Blanc. Goes up. Gets fouled hard. And Nick will go to the line to shoot 2. Nick been to the line 3 times. It's been a journey for him. He's 1 of 3. Pretty good free throw shooter, though, on the most part. 66% shooter. He gets to the line more than anybody. 62 times he's been there coming in. 41 of 62 on the season. Nick Jr. out of Florida. First free throw's good. Port Charlotte, Florida. Transfer from Lincoln Memorial, one of the best Division II teams in this land. Nelson both. And Young Harris retakes the lead, 41-29. 41-39, excuse me. Nice job taking it inside. Blanc with the foul. And that's going to send Watson to the line to make a three-point play.
Foul called against Blanc. That is his second.
Foul on Nick is his second. It's the first team. Tied at 41. And free throw no good. Nelson with the board. Of course, had a good game on the boards. Just get him going offensively. Oh, beautiful pass to Charles, and he scores. I tell you what, JB in transition, man, he don't miss it. He's in transition. He's going to finish the deal. Young Harris lead is 2, and the offense has been crisp here in the early goings of the second half. Taylor working left side, 3 ball is no good. Wade with the board, got a 3-on-2 and tried to feed Charles on the right side. Knocked out of bounds by Watson. Watson Jr. out of Lawrenceville, Georgia, done a good job getting back defensively. It will be Young Harris ball on the side. Waterhouse to inbound. He'll get the ball into Wade. Ben will run the baseline to the left from right to left. Wade will bring it to the right, give the ball to Charles. They're going to three-quarter Nick down on the block. Waterhouse up top. Works, takes it, nice take, high off the glass, can't get it in, gets knocked to the ground, and he will go to the line to shoot 2. Ben had 9 the first half. He was 2 of 2 from the free throw line.
Waterhouse to the line, shooting 2.
And one of the leading free throw shooters in our conference. He leads the conference in minutes played. He's kind of like the Frank Adams and the C.J. Wilson of old. He's a 40-minute man. First free throw is good. Second free throw's good. He's just about as close to automatic as you're going to get. Young Harris lead is 4. We need some separation, some stops and some scores, some stops and some scores. And near steal by Waterhouse. Boy, they make a nice feed inside. Reverse layup, no good, but they get the putback. We don't keep them off the boards. It's a 2-point game, 45-43. We need some energy in here. Need a dunk or something to get this crowd ignited. Charles, left side, gives it to Wade, top of the key. Need Phillip here, exactly. Charles, dangerous pass, but gets it to Wade. We'll feed the block, downside to Nelson. He goes up, and he just cannot get it down tonight. Nick fighting to keep it alive. You heard what Coach Steersman said. He looked like LeBron James at Clayton State Wednesday night. Media timeout. Young Harris leads by 2, 45-43. Mountain Line basketball on the Mountain Line Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV. (45-43). Young Harris leads by 2. Goodwin Brewing here. A lot of ties, a lot of lead changes. Young Harris being led in scoring by J.B. Charles with 15. Couple of players, Taylor and Watson, got 11 for Georgia Southwestern. Sessions with 10. Waterhouse and Blanc with 11 for Young Harris. Corey Nelson yet to score. And we're coming with some full court. We'll try to change this thing up a little bit. And we'll jump at them. Got to get back. They've got some numbers. Jumper in the lane is good. Watson scores. And we're tied at 45. Wade, nice strong take. Gets fouled. Just really turned on the Jets and blew by his defender, and that will be the 5th team foul already on Georgia Southwestern. To foul is on Taylor. Could be a bit of an advantage for Young Harris. Just one for Young Harris. 4th team foul, excuse me. Wade driving the baseline, gets passed out to Blanc. Charles 3-ball, no good. Keep it in play. It's Blanc, but last touch by Young Harris. And it will be Mount Lion basketball, all tied up at 45. Our officials today for this game are Charles Davis II, Chris McCurry, Austin Reeves, and they are doing a tremendous job today calling. Watson, left side, feeds down to Bugs. He'll drive on Blanc, turn around in the lane, kick out. 9 on the shot clock. Coming off a screen. Nice right hook by Bugs, and Georgia Southwestern takes the lead, 47-45. Nelson driving, spinning in the paint, gives the ball to Blanc. They're going to get him for offensive. And that's going to be 3 on Nick. First player for either team to pick up 3, and that is perhaps the one player Young Harris cannot afford to lose.
That's his 3rd personal, 2nd team foul of the half.
3rd personal, 2nd team. Georgia Southwestern with a 2-point lead and the basketball. Kickball that time, Nelson. James Lappett going to come in for Blanc. Give him a few minutes. Don't want him to pick up that 4th one with a whole lot of time on the court. Don't want him to pick it up at all. But this is going to be a critical stretch for Young Harris. The amount of time we play without Blanc. And now they go inside and score, and it's a 4-point lead. That's the biggest separation on either team. 4 points. Wade, top of the key. Young Harris needing a basket. Wade, step back 3, no good. And rebound, Georgia Southwestern. Critical time in the game for Young Harris. And going to be a traveling violation on Watson. The shoe came off. Damari Edwards going to check in for Young Harris. And J.B. Charles going to check out.
Edwards in for Charles. Weaver in for Watson.
Damari logged 5 minutes the first half. Didn't score, but he is capable. 49-45. Young Harris hadn't scored in a while. Watson, left side, Edwards driving baseline. They cut it off nicely. Watson, nice strong take. Can't get the shot down. Nelson stays with it. Puts it up, and he scores. So Nelson in the scoring column, cuts it to 2, and maybe that'll be his first of 20. Driving, good defense by Edwards and by Wade, but we don't get the loose ball. Fight for it, and they're going to get a free look at the 3, and they drain it. Man, tough possession there. Nearly tied it up for a jump, which would have been ours, but it ends up with a 3, and we've got a timeout, 52-47. Mount Lion basketball, Ridgeline TV.
It's a media timeout.
52-47. Young Harris trails by 5. We've got Nick Blanc on the bench with 3 fouls. Sparse, very quiet crowd here at the YHC Basketball Arena today. We need a spark. We need a Corey Nelson dunker. We need something to get this crowd into this game and see if we can't get a little separation. We need this win. Ben Waterhouse, 3 ball. It's short. Young Harris in the man, coming off of a screen is Taylor. Nine on the shot clock. Good job defensively that time by Lappett, protecting the rim. Ball goes out of bounds. It's last touched by Young Harris. Zion Williams will check in, and Antonio Wade will check out.
Zion Williams checks in.
And again, great job by Lappett. Blocked the shot. Here we go in transition. And Young Harris is just not clicking right now. Nelson Chancey was trying to find Waterhouse, led him by about 15 feet, threw the ball over toward the trainer. And this is a huge game for us. I mean, and they come back and do the same thing. So we catch a break there. I mean, you know, you look at it, you know, you're not halfway through the season, but the thing about it is you fall 2-5 and you're getting mired in the bottom. We haven't won a game on the road. We've already lost 1 home game against first game out, the preseason favorite UNCP. Looked great against Marion. And we've had so many chances on the road, but we need to hold home court right here. It's just huge for us. Zion Williams. And we're going to get a foul away from the ball, and I think that's on Lappett. And we got a media timeout. And Young Harris trying to find something here to get over the hump. 52-47, Mountain Line basketball on the Mountain Line Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV.
This is the media timeout. Now would be a good time to stop by the Lions Den. Purchase some Mountain Lion souvenirs. Got a wide assortment of t-shirts and sweatshirts. And now they have hoodies. You can show your support of your Mountain Lions all year round. You can also pick up a VIP discount card. $10 each, a portion of which goes to Make-A-Wish. Once again, find the Mountain Lions hoodies in the Lions Den. Only $13.99.
.52-47, Young Harris trails by 5, and Georgia Southwestern has the ball. We have gone stone cold offensively here in the second half. Still just trail by 5, but looking for answers. Now we trail by 7. Lappett, top of the key, finds Williams. Zion, kick out to Waterhouse. Ben takes it and just cannot get it down. Big possession here for Young Harris. Trailing by 7 and just can't buy a basket. Feed inside, inside out, 3 ball, and that hurts. We're down by 10. That's the biggest lead for either team. Nelson feeds Williams. Zion Williams with the three. J.B. Charles checking back in. I mean, really, he and Nick Blanc have been the offense for Young Harris today. They're going to get a foul on Lappin, and that's going to bring Blanc back in.
Fourth team foul. Mason to shoot the second of two. Charles and Blanc check in. Lavin and Edwards check out.
Second free throw good, 1 of 2. Left side, Charles puts it on the floor. Fall away, no good. And a drive, took it right at Nick. He done good not to foul. .58-50 your score. We're inside of 10 minutes. A lot of time, but Young Harris has just really lost all rhythm out here. Jumper no good, and we don't rebound. They get a fresh 30, and momentum clearly on the side of the Hurricanes right now. Driving on Blanc, he's got to be careful with 3, and they know that. They're well aware of that. Can't get the shot down, and again, we don't block out, and they don't hit the 3. That would have been critical. Waterhouse fakes the 3, drive. One pass too many, perhaps, and they bail us out with a foul on Zion Williams.
Foul is on Taylor, his third personal.
Foul on Taylor, his third.
Foul of the half.
He's their leading scorer with 16. J.B. Charles leading us with 15. Williams the inbound.
State of in for Bucks.
Into Blanc. He puts it up. Can't get the shot down, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. And Young Harris, we have had so many good looks in the paint today. We have just had looks, good looks all over the place, and just haven't been able to convert. Blanc knocks his first free throw down.
Blanc to shoot the second of 2.
Second free throw coming. Is good. Cuts it to 6. We've got a timeout on the floor. 58-52. Young Harris trails by 6. Peach Belt basketball on the Mountain Line Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV.
Timeout called by Young Harris.
Coming up at the Peach Belt Wednesday, Young Harris at North Georgia, USC Aiken at Flagler, Lander at Francis Marion, Columbus State at Georgia Southwestern, Augusta at UNC Pembroke, Clayton State at Georgia College. Young Harris off a steal, scores off the press. We brought Greg Murphy and Damari Edwards in, so giving it a different look. We're going to try to press here. We've got a turnover in the basket off of it. Now we get back and we'll get in a man. Murphy's not played the entire game, but he came in and helped force a turnover. Going to get a foul on Blanc. Fourth, and that's his fourth, and decision to make. 8:38. Fifth team foul. They're going to come with Corey Nelson, and we're going to go with small lineup. We'll go with Murphy and Nelson with be a post player, but it'll be a very, very athletic, and Greg Murphy's a very capable scorer, good shooter, good mid-range game. Can we protect the rim? And they're going to get Damari Edwards with the foul. And this is going to put Quentin Taylor to the line, their leading scorer on the day. He's been there twice, 1 of 2. Foul on Damari, his first, 16. Both teams now with 16 fouls. First free throw, no good. That helps. Second free throw coming is good. 5-point game. Still a lot of time, 8.5. We got a very different lineup than what we're accustomed to seeing. Let's see how it works out. Nelson, top of the key. Love to see him catch on fire. There he goes. Nice strong take, reverse layup. Gets his own board, and it's just been that kind of day for Corey. Man, he has had so many good looks, and it just isn't going down. One 4 look. They'll run up, set the screen. And they'll do the pick and pop off of it, and it's good. Mason's a shooter. Leads 8. Into Murphy, and he scores. And we're going to stay with the pressure. And they'll hit the middle, and they've got numbers. And we nearly get a turnover, and we end up with a foul. It's just really been that kind of a day. Fouls on Waterhouse, his second, 7th team. That's going to put Georgia Southwestern in the bonus. But first, we've got a media timeout. Comes at 7:26 to go in the ball game. Young Harris trails 62-56. Mountain Line basketball on the Mountain Line Sports Network, powered by. 62-56 is your score. Georgia Southwestern's led for quite a while. Got up as much as 10. They can get it to 8 with these free throws. This is John Mason at the line, freshman. And misses the front end. Young Harris needing a bucket. Edwards into the high post. Nelson, 3-ball. Wade is no good. And Young Harris's percentage good for a while, but heading downhill. Young Harris 38%, Southwestern's 49%. They have really been good, shot the ball well today. They lead by 8. And Young Harris now seems to be getting in panic mode. And it's a 10-point game. Timeout on the floor, 66-56, Mountain Line basketball on the Mountain Line Sports Network on Ridgeline TV.
Listen, VIP tickets are still on sale. You may contact Bobby Thompson at rthompson@yhc.edu or 706-379-5021.
$66-56. It's getting late. Young Harris needing a spark. Zion Williams in running to point. Murphy turnaround jumper from the elbow. Cuts it to 8. He's got 4 quickly off the bench. And we get the turnover. Edwards, right side Williams, Ben Waterhouse, 3-ball, no good, but Edwards tracks it down. Williams gonna shoot a 3, no good. Murphy with the board, has it jerked out of his hands, and we nearly get a turnover. And they score off our pressure and leads back to 10. Waterhouse into Corey Nelson, inside out. Waterhouse going to take it. Takes it up, strong take. Gets fouled. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
That was on Watson, his second. Waterhouse at the line to shoot 2.
Ben knocks the first down.
Blanc in for Murphy.
He's got a dozen. We're going to bring Blanc back in for Murphy. Greg played well. Ben knocks them both down. He's got 13. Young Harris trying to keep it in shouting distance. Staying with the pressure. Oh, they got a man wide open. We do a good job not letting them get the pass off. Taking some time off the clock. And they score inside, and the lead is 10. Edwards. He'll come right side, Williams. Back to Edwards, near turnover. Got to go, 9 on the shot clock. Waterhouse. Edwards going to shoot the 3. No good. And it's getting away from us fast. Charles getting ready to check back in. Very well coached, Georgia Southwestern, doing a good job, just being very deliberate, worked it right down to the end of the shot clock before they score, put it up to a dozen. Williams' three ball is good. And we cut it to 9. Media timeout. Don't go anywhere. We're still in this, baby. Mountain Line basketball on the Mountain Line Sports Network. Well, we got a 3. We got a turnover. Now we've got a chance maybe to cut this thing down a little bit more. We trail by 9, but showed a little bit of spark. We've got J.B. Charles back in the game. We get the ball in his hands. Every possession is magnified. Williams going to take it up hard. Can't get the shot down. Kinder, gentler me. 72-63. And nice job by Blanc. And Nelson, somebody come help him. Great job defensively, but might could have got a 2-on-1 out of that. 30-second shot clock violation. We got the stop. Now can we score? Missed a golden opportunity on the last one. Got to go. 9-point game. Waterhouse elbow jumper. No good. Really crashes his own boards. And it's going to be Young Harris ball, I believe. I hadn't seen the signal yet. Got a Georgia Southwestern player down hurt. Can't make the number out. And he gets up. That is Sessions. And he gets up, but he got his bell rung clearly. And they're going to get a player in for him. They're going to get Weaver in for him. Looking to get it in. Got to go. Man, somehow JB got that to Williams. 3-ball, no good. Blanc. And he gets fouled. Great. Been great to get a 3-point play, but we'll take the chance that you get an opportunity to score here while the clock's not moving. Foul on Watson's his second. Blanc shooting 2. He's got 13 on the day. J.B. Charles leads with 15. And he hits 1 of 2. Gets it to 8. And they're going to get Waterhouse with a foul. Ben's third, team's eighth. That'll put Sessions at the line. And he knocks down the first. And nails them both. It's a 10-point game. 74-64. Murphy getting ready to come back in for Young Harris. Williams, 3-ball, nails it. Zion off the bench, got 11. Young Harris hanging around at 7. Got to have a stop. No, got to have a stop. And got the turnover. Nelson comes out with it. Here's Zion. He's a hot hand. Going to shoot it again. He gets fouled. He's going to shoot 3 with the clock not moving. We're back in this game if Zion can nail these. Zion been to the line 12 times. He's 10 of 12. He's going to shoot 3 on this one. And that hurts. He got 11 points. He's in double figures off the bench. Very few minutes. Hits the second. Murphy going to check in. Blanc going to check out, and I think probably the strategy here is we're going to try to put the best pressing team we can out there. Nick's not done by no means. It's probably you might see offense for defense here because Nick does have 4 fouls. Zion hits 1 of 3, and that hurts, but that gets it to 6. We could have got it to 4. Got to have the ball. Man, they got a man wide open. He didn't see it. We dodged a bullet there. And Ben Waterhouse with a steal. J.B. Charles, he goes hard, gets fouled, and tell you what, we're getting opportunities here to score with the clock stopped. Got a very good free throw shooter that's been 6 of 6 from the free throw line today. Young Harris has been great from the free throw line today. We're 19 of 24. JB nails that one, and those 2 from Zion really huge when you look at this, but it's not fatal. We got a chance here. And he nails them both. It's a 4-point game. Young Harris looking to trap. They've got numbers, and they don't pull the trigger on it. Let's see if Young Harris is going to foul here. Getting it down to 10 on the shot clock. Still plenty of time, but we got to have a stop. Can't let them score, and we get a turnover. Waterhouse taking it to the hole. Kick out to Charles. 3. Ball! Can't get it down. And they're going to get a foul on Young Harris. Foul was on Murphy, his first. And this is going to put Statham to the line. He's not been there yet. Good free throw shooter, 20 of 24 on the season. Misses that one. We still got a chance at it. Still plenty of time. And nice feed into Nelson. He scores. He gets fouled. Oh, my. Nelson to the line. He can cut it to 1 here. Foul was on Taylor. And suddenly strategies change. Oh, my. I don't know if they're getting excited, but I know I am. Free throw's good. It's a 1-point game. 74-73. We're going to keep pressing. Why not? Coming for the trap. And they get it down. It's still a 3-point game, and we got a timeout on the floor. Timeout on the floor, 76-73, 44 seconds to go. Mountain Line basketball on the Mountain Line Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV. (76-73), 44 seconds. Both teams in the double bonus. Young Harris has the jump ball. Looked like Young Harris was dead in the water, but never count your chickens before they hatch. Charles to Murphy. Got to go quick, Waterhouse. Waterhouse going to take it to the hole. He scores. 1-point game, 32 seconds. 1 second differential, shot clock, game clock. We're backing up on the press just a little bit, and they're going to get Charles with the foul. But the beauty thing about this is, though, you've gotten it down to where it's a one-possession game.
Foul on J.B. Charles, his first.
This is Mackley and shooting the free throws. And he's been perfect on the season, 5 of 5. Misses the first. The door stays open just a little bit more. Hits the second when it's a 2-point game, and a timeout for Georgia Southwestern. Comes with 25 seconds to go in this one, 77-75 with your score. Brother, don't go anywhere. Mountain Line basketball on the Mountain Line Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV.
Remember, you can keep up with YAC athletics. It's easy as a click. For all information on Young Harris athletics, check out the website at yacathletics.com.
(77-75) your score, 25 seconds. Georgia Southwestern is going to go full man. We'll get the ball in Zion Williams' hands, and you're not going to out-quick him. He's going to get a timeout. Coach Herman wanting to look at the defense. 19.7 seconds. And we'll take a timeout. 77-75 your score. Mountain Line basketball on the Mountain Line Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV.
Make sure you stop by the Lions Den before you leave. If you haven't heard, they now have hoodies, only $13.99. Plus, you'll find a wide assortment of t-shirts and sweatshirts. You can show your support of your Mountain Lions all year round. VIP discount cards are also for sale at the Lions Den, $10 each. Even better, a portion of that goes to Make-A-Wish.
(77-75), 19.7 seconds. J.B. Charles will inbound. He'll be on the opposite side of the score table, looking to get it in. Got to get it hurry. Gets it to Williams' hands. Zion going to drive, going to pull up, shoot the jumper. No good. We're fighting for the board. Nelson puts it up, can't get it. It's going to be Young Harris ball. Going to be Young Harris ball. Should be 9.9 seconds on the clock. Should be 9.9. They're showing 9.3. Should be 9.9. Boy, we got two good looks at the basket. Didn't nail it, but we've got the ball, and it's going to be 9.8. All right, I missed it by a tenth of the second. Zion to inbound. Don't be surprised if they don't run it back to him. He's been the hot hand. Gets the ball into Murphy. He scores! He scores! He scores! We're tied. They're going to go the length of the court, and they throw the ball away. They throw the ball away. It's going to be our ball down here. Down here. Ball never touched anything. We'll have the ball on our end of the court with the tie and 8.7 seconds to go. Wow, they went long on us, and they threw it over the top. All they had to do was touch it, and they couldn't get it touched. We'll get the ball in Waterhouse's hand. We're going to clear out for him. Got to go. Got to go. And we lose the ball. He's going to put it up at the buzzer. No. We're going overtime. Going overtime. 77 all. We're going to get 5 minutes of free basketball. Why not? Mountain Line basketball on the Mountain Line Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV. $77-77 your score. Young Harris had a good look. Couldn't finish it. But, wow, we were down by 12 late. And came back, and Coach Herman staying with this same lineup. Greg Murphy and Zion Williams, guys that we don't see out here a whole lot. They both come up big for us. Murph with 6 points. Zion's got 12. That coming off the bench. Young Harris in a man. First overtime of the year. And going to get Greg Murphy for a foul on the runner. Fouls Murph's second. Both teams in the double bonus the rest of the way here. First free throw, no good. Second free throw is good, so Georgia Southwestern takes the first lead of the overtime. They come in with a 1-3-1. Different look and a kick ball. It'll be Young Harris ball. We'll have to inbound it. We've got the ball in Charles's hand. Waterhouse. Right side to Charles. Back to Zion, going to shoot the three. Gets knocked down, but probably wasn't a foul. (78-77). They'll feed the post. Boy, we're giving up a lot of size, Corey Nelson. But we battling on the boards. It will last be touched by Georgia Southwestern. It'll be Young Harris ball. Williams run the point. They're giving him a different look than what we've been seeing. He'll get the ball in Charles's hand. Back to Charles, two-man game. To Waterhouse. He'll feed Murphy, turn around and shoot. Can't get shot down. JB keeps it alive, though, and can't get it in Nelson's hands. And going to get an offensive on Georgia Southwestern.
Offensive foul.
Greg Murphy taking the charge.
Personal.
To Charles. Young Harris yet to score in the overtime. Waterhouse to Zion. 5 on the shot clock, got to go. Charles going to shoot the three, can't get it. Nelson keeps it alive, goes up, he can't get it. Charles fighting to keep it. And good job running the floor by Hassan Bugs. And he's going to shoot too. Just outran us down the floor. Bugs with 12 points. Hits first free throw. 2-point game. And it's 3-point games. He makes both free throws. Zion running point now. He'll gives up to Waterhouse. We have yet to score in the overtime, but we just trail by 3. Ben Waterhouse fading away on the elbow on the baseline jumper. And we do a good job tying it up. Block shot, but they get the ball back. There's 6 on the shot clock. Corey Nelson with the turnover. Down to Greg Murphy. He'll spin and can't get it, but keeping the play alive, J.B. Charles. And they miss the layup. We're staying alive. Waterhouse, and they foul him, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul is on Sessions, his 4th. And we're going to go in with Nick Blanc. Going to change it up a little bit here. He's playing with 4. He's got fresh legs. Some tired guys out here like Charles and Waterhouse. Corey Nelson, they've played a lot of minutes. Waterhouse knocks down his first free throw. He's got 16 on the day. Greg Murphy comes out. Greg's done us a good job today. Waterhouse knocks them both down. It's a 1-point game. 93 seconds to go in this one. We're coming with the pressure. Pressure got us back in it. Near turnover, 12 on the shot clock. And they're going to get a foul, I think, on Waterhouse.
Foul on Waterhouse is fourth.
And his force just to put Watson to the line. Again, though, we're keeping it at a one-possession game. First free throw is good. Minute 13 seconds. Low score in overtime. Both free throws, and it's a three-point game, 82-79. And Young Harris will take a timeout, and we'll take a timeout as well. Mountain Line basketball on the Mountain Line Sports Network. Minute 13 to go in this one. We're in overtime. 82-79. Williams with the ball. He's been out there a long time. Waterhouse running the baseline. We'll give it to Nelson in the post. He'll put it up. Scores. Fouled. And he can tie it. We can tie it with the free throw here. Nelson, it's been a struggle at the line from the field for him today, but he has persevered. 78% free throw shooter on the year, can tie it with one here. And he nails it. And we're tied at 82. Got Blanc back in the game, so we've kind of got that inside presence. We're going to go to the 1-3-1, try to trap, and they nearly turn it over. We're jumping out and playing aggressive. They got the ball in the corner. And a near turnover. Three ball, good. Wow, what a shot. Sessions knocks it down. We were in his face. And we've got a timeout. We trail by 3. 85-82. Mountain Line basketball, Ridgeline TV.
Timeout, Hurricanes.
Go White!
85-82 your score. Young Harris trails by 3. Got the ball. Possession error points Young Harris's way. Both teams in a double bonus. 6-second differential shot clock, game clock. J.B. Charles with the ball. Right side, Zion Williams. He's been huge for us. Charles, 3 ball, no good. Fight for the board. They're going to get it, and we're going to have to get a stop or foul 1. Shot clock is off. We're going to have to get something. We're going to get a foul. And probably the guy that you don't want to foul, Devin Watson.
Foul on number 2, Williams is third.
Watson, one of 4 Southwestern players in double figures. One free throw makes it a 2-possession game, and there is very little time. Misses the first. And hits the second. It is a 2-possession game. We got to get it and go. And we nearly turned the ball over, but it's knocked out by them. 8.1 seconds. Not the movement that Coach Herman's wanting. He probably doesn't want his shot to come up. Waterhouse to inbound. And we turn it over, and that's probably going to do it. Got a foul, and we don't get the foul. And now we foul and didn't leave ourselves much time.
Foul on Williams. His fourth.
86-82, and that pretty well does it. Fans filing out, but I'm not going to say nothing because I remember last time the fans was filing out what happened. Free throw, and that's going to really make it difficult. And he coolly, calmly nails both free throws. And Young Harris has been valiant for us. Ben Waterhouse going to shoot the three. No good. And Young Harris fights hard, gets it into overtime, makes a valiant comeback, but comes up short. 88-82 is your final. Young Harris outscored 11-5 in the overtime. We'll hit the road against North Georgia Wednesday. That's going to be tough. They're always good and they're always tough, and they're going to get fired up. I hope we do. 88-82, your final. Young Harris led by Ben Waterhouse and J.B. Charles with 17, Nick Blanc with 14, Zion Williams with 2. Corey Nelson, tough night offensively for him, 3 of 13. He did have 11 rebounds and 3 blocks, however. Greg Murphy did a good job for us, 6 off the bench. Sessions, R.J. Sessions led the way, 21 for Georgia Southwestern. Quentin Taylor with 19. Young Harris now falls to 2-5 in the conference, and 3-10 overall. Guys, we're better than 3-10. We're better than 2-9. We just got to find some, got to click. I mean, we clicked against Francis Marion. I'm thinking, man, here we go, but it's not materialized since then. Lost a game on the road in which Corey Nelson just dominated, but not much around him. Tonight, we got some good balance, but wow, if you look at the shot chart, we missed so many things in close. I mean, so many good looks. So, tough loss, really was. 88-82, your final score. Congratulations to our women's squad as they won a hard-fought 67-57 victory. Sarah Garner with 12 points and 20 rebounds, 8 of those offensive. You know, when people that make decisions look and they see her point total, well, they're not, the point's not going to pop your eyes out. I tell you what, if she's not an all peach belt performer, something is wrong, because she has just been so good in every aspect of the game. 88-82, your final here in overtime. Tough loss. We will see you next Saturday. Next Saturday when Flagler comes to call. So, Tommy Jenkins and John C. Moon on a split night. Women win, men lose. Mountain Line basketball on the Mountain Line Sports Network, powered by Ridgeline TV.